presents from Hare Arena in Dayton, Ohio, the Ohio High School Athletic Association 1990 Southwest District Finals between the Pioneers of Greenhills with a record of 22-1 and the Bellefountaine Chieftains at 19-4. Good look at the Pioneer crowd here at Hare Arena. This is Howard Blevins along with Dean Zimmerman and another great high school basketball evening contest. Dean, in regards to how the teams got here, trace the Pioneer pattern to these playoffs.
Well, the Pioneers, I would like to start off with a quote attributed to Andre Williams. Andre Williams, one of the senior leaders for the Pioneers. The team's goal is 8 in state. They need 8 wins and they'll be in the state finals. They've got 1 win over Goshen. They got a 2nd win over Turpin. Last Saturday they got a very important win over their sister rival Forest Park, 55-50. And tonight, if they can pull out a win over a very talented Bellefountaine team, that'll be win number 4 and will advance them on to the regionals. So tonight's game is for the Southwest District Finals.
Well, Bellefountaine comes to us from their Central Buckeye League. Another top team in the playoffs still is Springfield Shawnee. They've got 3 or 4 real fine starters. What's that? Tom Beam at 15.
They've got Tom Beam. He's averaging 15 points a game. Then they got 2 young men averaging 13 points apiece. Got Chuck Werbel and Shaft Gorham are both averaging 13. One of the teams in their league, Springfield Shawnee, plays Kettering Alder tomorrow night. Shawnee's record is 17-6. Bellefountaine beat them during the regular season and won their Central Buckeye League championship. So Greenhills is going against a team with a good record at 19-4 and a league champ. Greenhills is tied for the league championship, Howard. They have right now a 20-game win streak. Their last loss was their 3rd game of the season against Woodward.
A big Division I school in Cincinnati. Right now, the player introductions, if you don't have a program with you, and I guess you don't, for the Pioneers, Carlos Davis, the 6'4" sophomore center, 44. Andre Williams, their senior playmaker, 22. Marcus Patterson, number 20. Jerry White, 34. Jeff Cavode, there you saw on your screen just a moment ago, number 34. The Bellefountaine Chieftains, Chad Gambrell, 20. Chuck Robel, 24. Shraft Gorham, 32. Tom Beam, 42. And Niles Hiron, number 50.
And we had a shot there of the Greenhills Pioneers fans. Our officials for tonight, we have Bill Clamo and Gary Wright officiating our game.
They bring to us a lot of officiating experience. Bill Clamo, 13 years tournament. Gary Wright, 12 years in tournament. And the clock set at 8 minutes, and this ball game is just seconds away.
To start the game, Howard, Coach Edmonds feels Greenhills has to handle the trap that we're going to see out of Bellefountaine, and Greenhills is going to have to pass the ball a little bit better than they did Saturday night. One of the things I heard Coach Edmonds tell his players at practice yesterday, all baskets have to count. As far as Bellefountaine is concerned, they've got to offset the great athletic ability that Greenhills has.
52, Jason Brown controls the tip. Over to 22, Bellefountaine in white, Greenhills in green. Moving to the left, right to your screen is Bellefountaine. Gorham with the ball, top of the circle. Quick inside, lob to Brown. Cleared out of Williams with the ball across the 10-second line.
Andre's going to try to go to the basket. He pulled it back out wisely. Now there's what Coach Edmonds said, no bad passes. There's one for Greenhills. But fortunately it doesn't turn into a basket. Greenhills comes back in control. Jeff Cavode with the ball for Greenhills.
Jerry White pulled down that rebound.
And Marcus Patterson opens up the scoring for Greenhills.
Just a sophomore, 6'1".
Marcus would have been my star of the game had he not been a sophomore Saturday. Marcus really helped out the Pioneers against the Chargers. Marcus put in 15 of Greenhills' points.
Another shot off the mark. Andre Williams pulls it down, takes a jump shot, looks to pass it off, and with his vertical leap, bangs, and
And that was Andre was our star of the game. He had 20 points for the Pioneers Saturday night against the Chargers.
Only two.
Only two. He was inside the line, no doubt.
Roble, just his foot on that line, picks up the Chieftains' first 2 points. Score is Pioneers 4, Chieftains 2. Again, Greenhills, Kavode from the corner.
And that's a three-pointer.
Three-pointer, Jeff Kavode.
Goal by Jeff Kavode. 3-point goal.
Jeff didn't have one of his better nights Saturday night. That 3 points early helps him out. He'll gain a little confidence as this game goes on. Bellefountaine looks a little nervous and tight. They've made some bad shots and bad passes. Whoa! 32 counters with 3 points.
Yeah, Shraff Gorham, hey boy, he had that mark from about 20 foot plus. Nothing but net. 7-5 is our score. Pioneers on top. Over to Patterson. Williams to Kavode. Kavode around and around and 2
Boy, I tell you what, that ball had a lot of paint on it. It rolled around that rim enough. Bellefountaine knows that Greenhills will put on a press and trap him at times. There's a trap in the corner. And we're going to get an early foul here on Jerry White.
And Roble took that ball, had the baseline move, put up the shot, was fouled from behind.
That's Jerry White's first foul, Howard. He only had one Saturday night. He's not foul prone. He's more prone to block your shots than anything else. And the bad news for a lot of teams in the future is Jerry White is the second best sleeper on this Greenhills team. The best sleeper on Greenhills is sitting over on the bench there in Jeff Kelly.
And Chuck Roble sinks the first of his 2 free throw attempts. Narrows the scoring down. Greenhills 9, Bellefountaine 6, now 7.
Bellefountaine seems reluctant to press Greenhills, and right now that might be a wise decision. Pioneers can move that ball quite well.
Carlos Davis. He's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. Looking over to Clamo. Fouls on 42. That's going to be, well, 52 must have been the call. Jason Brown, their senior center. 6'5", his first, team's first.
Carlos is normally a 70% free throw shooter. And I didn't jinx him that time, and usually we don't do too well here when we announce what their percent is. And that basket counts.
Come right back with a full court press. Slow. That's going to be
There's an errant pass.
Yes.
I saw the Greenhills press Saturday force the Forest Park Chargers into a lot of turnovers, and that's a good example of what will happen. You get an inexperienced person handling the ball, and that press will force a mistake.
11-7, Greenhills on top. Williams from three-point land, in and out. And a foul by Davis, 44 on that rebound. Pioneers come right back with their.
That's Carlos's first. Carlos will pick up a few fouls on occasion. In a relatively physical game against Forest Park, he had 4.
Gamble is 22. 42 is Bean. 32 is Gorham. Gorham again with the ball. Inside, tipped away by Jerry White, and I believe he's going to pick up a foul, reaching over the top.
And that's going to be his second. And that'll be the team's third.
Ooh, up ahead pass to Kavode. Kavode by himself. Good outlet pass and layup by Jeff Kavode. Pioneers on top, 13-7. Oh, good hands. Carlos Davis coming from nowhere, tipped that ball away.
Real good quickness by Carlos, too.
Anticipating that pass again. Greenhills, Pioneers in green, and it's coming our way. Greenhills in the green, moving to your right on your screen. Bellefountaine Chieftains in the white, moving to the left. Turnover by the Pioneers gives Bellefountaine the ball. 3:30 left to play in the first period here at Dayton Hare Arena. Pioneers on top, 13-7. Basket by Gorham. DeVoe's inside pass and a touch foul. I think that's going to be on Jeff Cavode, 30.
And that'll be Jeff's first. That'll be the team's fourth. Next foul by the Pioneers will put Bellefountaine at the line shooting 1-1, and it's pretty early in the game to be there.
And we do have substitution for the Pioneers. Eric Grog, junior guard, number 10, into the lineup, replacing Andre Williams.
Well, normally Cornell Battle is Coach Edmonds' six-man in, but Cornell had a little trouble this past week. Didn't play Saturday, and it looks like he's going to be about the seventh man in tonight.
Gorham 32. Dishes it off to Beam. Beam looks inside. 22 is Gamble. And a traveling violation, that time inside by Roble. Another turnover gives the ball back to the Pioneers. 2:46 to play in this opening period. Pioneers on top, 13-9. Grog with the ball. Blocked from behind and cleared out of there that time by Shaft Gorham, the senior. Being guarded by Marcus Patterson. Three-point territory short. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Carlos Davis. Bellefountaine retains possession under their own basket. Inbounds play. Pioneers in that man-to-man. And as Beam got the ball, tried that inside move, a traveling violation was called as we see Andre Williams, number 22, the senior playmaker for the Pioneers, replacing Eric Grog.
Looks like Bellefountain setting up in their half-court trap that they'll use. Try to force you to the corner. Greenhills doesn't have a problem breaking it. Marcus Patterson loses the hand a little bit.
We see a substitution in there. Number
40, Chris Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw him come in.
Shaft Gorham picks up that basket, not ties it, but moves it within a 2-point deficit, 13-11. 1:40 left to play, and a steal. Bellefountain comes down from 16 feet. Roble ties the score. 1:30 left to play. It's 13-all. That gets the red and white crowd on the far side of court on their feet. They've been a little bit quiet.
Well, 2 years ago, Howard, this Bellefountain team played Forest Park in the same game at UD Arena, and we swore they brought the whole town to this game. But Greenhills is well represented tonight, too, so it'll be a shouting match. Carlos Davis forgets to foul his own shot.
Beam pulls that rebound off, but stolen out and then lost out of bounds by Marcus Patterson. Good hustle by Marcus. Got his hands on it, almost had it. Sideline got in his way. And we're down to 1 minute even on the clock in this opening period.
Well, I think Greenhills isn't doing what Coach Edmonds wanted as far as passing well. And I'm not quite sure that Bellefountain's got the talent out there in the court to offset Greenhills' athletic ability. But they're doing pretty good right now.
Well, when you shoot three-footers, you don't need a lot of athletic ability. And that was Chad Gamble, number 22, put the Chieftains on top, 15-13. Clock at 27.
If this were a little earlier in the quarter, I think you see Coach Edmonds take a timeout, but he'll let the quarter play. And boy, we're going to get a shaky call there on Carlos Davis. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. That'll be his second. And since it's a player control foul, we'll take it out of bounds.
And we are going to see Cornell Battle, senior guard, checking into the lineup, replacing Jeff Cavote. 22 seconds left to play on the clock in this opening period. Greenhills, and there's going to be a foul by Battle. And that's going to be a 1-and-1, I believe.
That'll move Bellefountaine to the line, shooting 1-and-1. And that'll give them a good opportunity here to extend their lead to 17-13 as we close out this first quarter.
Chad Gamble on the line, shooting the 1-and-1.
22, Chad Gamble. Senior guard, 5'11".
But Jerry White's going to check back in for Chris Thomas for Greenhills.
Going to put some height
Jerry White.
in there at the lineup right now, anticipating this rebound. They get it. Andre Williams clears it. Plenty of time, 18, 17, 16. Battle with the ball. Tries to force it inside, cleared out of there, and now Bellefountaine with 7. They've got a shot. 3, 2, and there's clean block and no shot here at the buzzer at Hare Arena, and the score, Bellefountaine Chieftains in your white on top by a score of 15-13, and what appeared to be Pioneers opening up at a fast pace and jumped on a lead quickly. Bellefountaine brings it back.
Well, the Pioneers did exactly what Coach Edmonds wanted them to do, which is use their ability, which is what Bellefountaine was afraid of in the first half of this quarter. In the second half of the quarter, though, I think you noticed a lot of mistakes by Greenhills. A lot of bad passes, forcing the ball inside, forcing the ball into the middle versus the trap. Bellefountain sitting back waiting for those passes and taking them away. Right now, Bellefountain's on top by using good, common, everyday, easy basketball. They're just beating Greenhills with fundamentals.
Greenhills looking for its game. The tournament games have not been what Greenhills has expected. The last regular season contest saw them win 54 points, but then they've got into 2 tough slowdown kind of games in the tournament, and kind of right now they're struggling, but they're going to pull it together. They're going to be there, and Greenhills again with the ball in the green, moving to the left of your screen. Andre Williams to Jeff Cavote. Over to Andre. Look for Andre to take a little bit more leadership with this, but there you go. Jeff Cavote from 3-point
And that gives Jeff Cavote 10 points on the night. He's by far the leading scorer in this game, and those 3-point bombs are helping, and he didn't have it Saturday night, but he's got it tonight.
Oh, what a
Carlos
block.
Davis with a great block. Andre could slam this one.
A blocking foul being called underneath. Appears to be on David Ganson, a senior 6'2" center. Started this second half. Blocking foul going to put Andre at the line. Now that was a big turnaround. What appeared to be an open shot, blocked underneath. Andre Williams came up, moved the ball up court quickly, fouled under his own basket. Now at the line shooting 2.
Well, it seems what Bellefountaine wants to do is take number 22, put pressure on Andre Williams wherever he is, and fall back in their zone, pack it in tight. And right now, Greenhills is getting Jeff Cavote open for those 3-pointers on top and on the wing.
And if they need a perimeter shooter, Jeff can do it as Andre misses both, but Carlos Davis gets that second rebound, puts it back up, puts the Pioneers on top, 18-15.
Well, Andre hasn't been shooting up to his ability here from the free throw line. He's normally 70% from the line, and he fell short of that Saturday night, which could have put Forest Park away, and those 2 misses didn't help right now, but Carlos Davis's follow-up sure did.
Andre playing real tight defense on Shaft Gorham.
Well, this man-to-man defense Earl Edmonds runs is one of the best in the city. And there's a 3-pointer by number 42.
Tom Beam, yeah. Nothing but net on that shot.
And we're tied up at 18-18.
Nets that score all even. Williams will be there when you need him. Don't panic. Inside to Davis. Davis, ball tipped out there. He picks it up. Over to Cabot. Looks inside to White. White off the glass. 2 points.
That's what Bellefountain can't let happen. Jerry White inside is just too much of a leaper and a strong player.
Shaft Gorham's shot no good. Tipped several times. Finally pulled out there about Bellefountain. Oh, Tom Beam from 20-foot range puts Bellefountain on top, 21-20.
And there's Jerry White inside again.
A beautiful pass by Andre Williams, setting that play up. Pioneers up.
Well, we kind of get an idea what Coach Edmonds' strategy was, is to work the ball against the front trap of the Bellefountain team, and then dump the ball inside quick to Jerry White, and that's worked 2 times in a row down court.
Andre, good hustle that time, just barely trying. He couldn't get that ball to tip it back in. We got 2 substitutions. Battle for the Pioneers, as well as Cavode back in the lineup.
And I see Carlos Davis out here holding his right hand. I think it's just an owie. He should be able to shake that off.
Chris Thomas is the other Pioneer in the lineup. Backdoor play to Gorham. Gorham knocked out of there by Williams. Williams has got it. Battle pushing the ball up court. Cavode back to Battle. 3-pointer. That's short.
That's way short. Carlos Davis is in there.
Jump
and
ball.
It's alternating possession. That'll go to Bellefountain. Next one will belong to the Pioneers.
Pioneers on top, 22-21, 5:05 left to play in the first half here at Dayton Hare Arena. Bellefountain, Chieftains in white, up ahead pass. Short bank shot. Basket by Roble.
Oh my God, Roble.
I see the coach from Bellefountain telling his players to stay back. He wants to pack that zone in tight, so Greenhills can't get the ball in low, force them to shoot from the outside. That may be a mistake with Jeff Cabot.
I'd rather see Jeff out front shooting those shots. He's tough. Gorham with the ball as Bellefountain sets up their offense. Over to Gamble, back to Gorham.
Bellefountain trying to get into an offense that matches Greenhills man-to-man. And that was just kind of a junk offense shot.
We'll force that one. Davis clears it out up the head to Williams.
Good
Williams
spin by Andre Williams. I'll tell you what, now that's a good call by the official. I know Andre pushes. I know Andre goes chest to chest a lot of times, but that was a flat-out block by number 22.
That was a big move, that spin move by Williams, and in most circumstances that would have been a foul, but such a great move by Williams drew that blocking foul by Gamble, and that's going to keep the Pioneers in possession of the ball. Over to Battle.
That was only Bellefountain's 3rd team foul, though. They're pretty much foul free here during about a quarter and a half. Andre Williams a little strong. We need some rebounding in there out of the Pioneers on those shots. Well, and I'm sure Coach Edmonds at halftime is going to talk about rebounding on the offensive board.
Yeah, but when you shoot those long shots and that ball comes flying out of there, they're tough to rebound. As we see 22, Tom Beam 42 puts Bellefountain on top by their biggest lead, 25-22. Battle again, not found the mark. Ball cleared out of there by Ryan Lane. Ryan Lane working the ball out at midcourt, being guarded by Andre Williams. Spin move and a layup. Nice move. Loose ball picked up out of there by Gamble. Biggest lead, 27-22, 2:40 left to play in the half.
Big 5-point lead right now by Bellefountaine. Coach Edmonds waiting for an opportunity to get some subs in the game. I see Marcus Patterson and Eric Grog ready to report in. Pioneers need to be patient.
Well, right now, Bellefountain sitting back tight, forcing that outside shot, and Greenhills not hitting it at the moment. And then quickly, Bellefountain comes down. That's Roble. Timeout, Pioneers. Biggest lead, 2:07 left to play. Bellefountain Chieftains on top, 29-22 at this Southwest District Final here in Dayton, Ohio.
I think Coach Edmonds is over there telling the Pioneers, one, to get a little more physical on the offensive boards. Two, quit forcing the outside shot. Bellefountain's packing that zone back in tight. Andre Williams is a great ball handler. He doesn't have to stand out by that three-point line and take that shot. He is more than capable to drive that ball inside or pass off to Marcus Patterson, who can drive inside and penetrate to the free throw line and take a much easier 12-foot shot.
Now, in the course of this timeout, you've said in 1,000 words what the coach is saying. One, you got to beat the zone down court.
I don't think Greenhills having trouble beating them down court. It's a matter of beating the zone once it's established in the mid at the half court.
Penetrate and
penetrate
tighten that zone up and kick the ball out, then to Kavode, square it up to the basket. Then he's got a good shot on that three-point.
Or let Marcus Patterson drive to the free throw line extended, or let Andre take it inside. Andre Williams has got a great shot once he penetrates.
Grog in the lineup. Let's see what they do. Over to Williams.
Grog and Patterson both in.
He's going to penetrate. Goes up, and there's a short shot. That was a good shot, though. They got in tight. They just didn't get it to come down. 1:42 to play in the half.
Now, we're not keeping any stats on field goal percent, but I'd be willing to say right now that Bellefountain's field goal percent is probably up around 48, 49, and Greenhills is probably down in the low 30s. And we're going to get Jerry White called for a foul. And we've got Jerry White for his third foul, and that is not typical of Jerry White.
Well, quickly, Chris Thomas, number 40, coming into the lineup replacing Jerry White. You look on the floor right now, you got Chris Thomas, a junior, Andre Williams, a senior, Eric Grog, a junior, Carlos Davis, a sophomore. As Roble puts Bellefountain on top, 30-22. Patterson, the other one.
Sophomore.
Young ball club on the floor for the Pioneers. Davis with the rebound. They need a basket. Pioneers need a basket.
Plenty of time, no need to rush. See, Eric Grog is not a three-point outside shooter. He should have saved that and passed it off to somebody else.
Clock at 57.
Bellefountain running a little bit of a weave here, trying to get the ball inside, taken out there by Andre Williams.
And Chris Thomas.
He's got a 3-on-3. He'll take it to the hoop, comes up short.
And there's going to be 2 points.
Can Carlos get back?
Good foul.
Carlos going to get whistled for that foul. He got back well. His mere presence stopped Bellefountain from making an easy layup. But unfortunately, that's going to be Carlos Davis's third foul. And I believe we've got Jeff Kelly coming in for the Pioneers. Jeff Kelly is only a sophomore, and he is the best leaper on the team. And probably one of the reasons he doesn't get a lot of playing time is because he's only a sophomore.
Chris Roble.
30-22, 33 seconds left to go in this first half of action. Pioneers down by 8. Make it 9.
Chuck Roble, 6'3" junior. Forward. has an opportunity right now to extend this Bellefountain lead to 10, 31-22 currently. 32-22.
Pioneers need to take their time and play for one and cut this lead back to 8 going into halftime.
That's what they're doing. Andre Williams looks at the clock. Over to Marcus Patterson, to Eric Brock. Back up top, Andre Williams.
And we're down to 11 seconds.
Three, 2, 1, and that's the half. And here at Dayton Hare Arena finds the Bellefountain Chieftains on top by a score of 32-22.
And a quick recap of the scoring here for the Greenhills Pioneers. Andre Williams has 2 points, Marcus Patterson 2, Jerry White 4, Carlos Davis 4, and the leading scorer for the Pioneers is Jeff Cabode with 10 points. And scoring for the leading Bellefountain team, we have Chad Gamble with 4 points, Tom Beam with 8, Shaft Gorham with 7, and the leading scorer for Bellefountain is Chuck Roble with 13.
And we'll be right back with second half action here at the Ohio High School Athletic Association's 1990 Southwest District Finals. The tale, that tells the tale. There it is, the home, which is Bellefountain Chieftains 32. Greenhills Pioneers 22. We're 40-something seconds away from second half action. Dean, what's the locker room sound like on a night like tonight?
Bellefountain came back out of the locker room early. Obviously, they're pretty satisfied with packing their zone defense back in tight, forcing Greenhills to shoot from the outside. They're rebounding well. They're moving the ball up court quick, beating Greenhills in transition. And they're running a good, smooth offense. Greenhills, on the other hand, Coach Edmonds needed to take his time. Number one, he's got a foul problem. 2 of his bigger players, Carlos Davis, Jerry White, playing with 3 fouls each here to start the second half. They're not rebounding well on the offensive boards because they're being forced to shoot outside. What Greenhills has to do is one thing Coach Edmonds said in the paper is pass well, work the ball inside, take your time. Don't force the outside shot. Greenhills is a second half team. So let's see if we can cut this lead down real quick here and come out on top at the end.
Greenhills there in the green, white numerals. Bellefountain white, red numerals. White tries to force it inside, tipped out of there, lost, picked up by Bellefountain, and a foul by Andre Williams quickly. Starters for the Bellefountain Chieftains: 22, Chad Gamble; 24, Chuck Roble; 32, Shaft Gorham; 42, Tom Beam; number 40, Dave Ganson.
We just got the first half stats here, Howard. Like I said, I thought Bellefountain had a pretty good night so far from the field goal. They're shooting 43%. Greenhills is doing a little bit better. I thought they're shooting 31%.
Bellefountain working that ball around. Timeout they call. The starters on the floor right now: White, Davis, Williams, Patterson, and Cavode for the Pioneers, and with 7:22 left to play in this third period, still the score 32 for Bellefountain Chieftains, 22 for Greenhills Pioneers. That's the Bellefountain huddle over there. You can see 34 Lane, the coach. Will Collins picked up his over his 400th win this year. Been around many successful seasons, as like Coach Edmonds, who I believe received a plaque for his 200th victory this year.
Right. Bellefountain had to take a timeout. Greenhills playing a little bit different defensive scheme. There we see a good shot of all the Greenhills cheerleaders. Sherry Zook, isn't she one of your...
She's one of our tutors at Lakeside, yes. Helps some young people every day with either reading, math, or vocabulary. And now Andre Williams takes that ball up, looks to pass it, knocked away. Ball stays in possession of the Pioneers.
Pioneers need to take their time and convert a basket down here hard, cut this lead to 8, and see if their defensive change can continue to cause Bellefountain some problems.
Greenhills keeps the ball on that traveling violation.
That was kind of a strange call, Howard. Even though the Bellefountain player was over the back, he had control of the ball, came down and traveled. Bellefountain is certainly putting a lot of pressure on the Greenhills shooters. There's a good steal by Andre Williams. He'll go one-on-one to the basket. And that's going to be 2 and 1.
Well, that might be a big opener for the Pioneers. Get something started. Andre Williams takes that pass, spin move inside off the glass, and a foul. He narrows the score down 32-24 with a chance at the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity. Come on, Andre, if you're a Pioneer fan.
And that foul is on Tom Beam for Bellefountain. That's his team's first of this quarter. Start second half. And that cuts the lead down to 7. That helps.
Plenty time, 6:26 left to play in the third period. Again, Pioneers in white, Pioneers in green, Bellefountain in white.
A lot of pressure by the Pioneers, full court, and a lot of pressure in the half court.
Good hustle by the Pioneers. Jeff Cavode diving, tipping that ball back to Williams. Into Davis. Davis turnaround jumper, good. And a foul, let's see.
Count the basket, I don't know who the foul's on.
2-0 maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be on 20. And that'll be on Marcus Patterson. And that'll be Marcus first, and that'll be the team's second of this quarter.
But the goal is good. What was 10 down to 5. Pioneers making a move. Gorham with the ball. Over to Gamble. Gamble across that 10-second line, being guarded by Cavode. Gorham. Cutters all over. Kicks it back out, and a basket by Gamble.
Well, Gamble did a good job. He got the defensive player up off his feet with a little pump fake and had an easy 2. Seems like Bellefountain has changed their strategy a little bit. They know that Jeff Cavode is a dangerous man, and they're going to come out and guard him a little bit better so he doesn't get those easy 3-point shots.
Gorham on Cavode. Oh,
and
blocking
Cavode's
foul.
going to get called for a block.
I thought Jeff had good position that time.
Well, that'll be Jeff's second foul, and that'll be the team's third of this half.
Greenhills foul, number 30, Cavode.
And Jeff seems to have taken the worst of that shot. He's limping a little bit out there.
Shaft Gorham, shooting 2.
Shaft Gorham, 5'11" senior. Shooting 2. Cans the first one, 35-27, Bellefountaine.
Good inside pass by Jerry White to Carlos Davis. Greenhills seems to have settled down quite a bit with their offense. They're not so quick to take that outside shot. A little more patient working the ball inside, which they need to do. And now they need some great defense down here to keep Bellefountaine from scoring and keep bringing this lead down.
Travel, yes. Little stutter step that time by Chuck Roble, sends the ball back Greenhills' direction. Turnover gives the Pioneers an opportunity to narrow this 7-point lead down to hopefully 5.
This could be an important turnover here. Greenhills can get back with at least 5.
DeVoe, 10
with a
quick
lot of
points.
time to go in the game.
DeVoe back, 10 quick points. White drives the lane. Oh, can't get it to go down. Boy, an easy layup just missed. Ball quickly brought out of there by the Chieftains. Nice scoop shot, Chad Gamble.
Chad Gamble.
9-point lead, Chieftains.
I'll tell you what, that Chad Gamble's a pretty good ball player, Howard.
Oh, what a strong rebound by Patterson and a stick back.
Marcus had 15 points the other night. If he can get going here, getting his game, it sure would help the Pioneers at this point. I see Eric Grog and Cornell Battle ready to check back in and give some of the Pioneers a breather.
3:32 left to play in the third period. Jerry White rebound. Patterson with the ball, pushes it up court.
There's Andre Williams. That's his good inside shot if he'll take it. But Carlos Davis is going to get 2 and 1 on this one.
Nice pass. Andre Williams took it in. Everybody sagged on him. He dished the ball off, and then a foul. Opportunity 3-point. We've got a timeout by the Chiefs.
Bellefountaine.
Yes.
Howard, all year long, the Pioneers have been able to play a type of game, a type of ball, where if Andre Williams is having an off night, somebody else picks him up. If Carlos Davis is having an off night, somebody else picks him up. And right now, we need some players like Carlos Davis to pick this team up, like Marcus Patterson, to start converting those baskets and bring these Pioneers back and pull ahead of the Chieftains.
Well, I'd like to see the Pioneers here make this free throw and narrow that lead from 5 to 4 and make a run at Bellefountaine at the present time. Make a game out of it. I tell you what, both teams doing well in their strength. Bellefountaine admittedly did not want to get into an athletic contest with the Pioneers. And what they've done, they've settled back into a zone, forced the Pioneers around the perimeter, frustrated, take a long shot, out-rebound in the first half, 18-9. Their strategies worked well.
Now we're getting a shot of the Greenhills fans, and I'll tell you what, these students from Greenhills like Pat Reiber, Slack, Bill Haley, Phil Dante, Mike and Chris Sticker, Chad Scott, they followed the Pioneers all year long, have been loyal supporters, and they're here again tonight.
Well, talk about that. The teachers at Greenhills, knowing the cost of a student bus, underwrote the cost of this bus, making it economically feasible for those students to attend this game tonight.
And again, Carlos Davis, normally a 70% free throw shooter, comes up short. But the Pioneers managed to maintain control of the ball. Cornell Battle out of the point with the ball. Over to Eric Grog.
Dangerous pass that way across that zone.
But at least the Pioneers are being patient. You'll see Eric taking the shot. There's a bad pass by Cornell. He forced it into Carlos. Carlos really wasn't open.
And I tell you what, Patterson has suddenly just come alive. He's taken over.
Well, he did that against Forest Park the other night, and it made a world of difference in that game.
Well, that was a fine block that time in the corner by David Ganson. But what was that, a traveling call in the corner?
You know, Coach Edmonds calls Marcus Patterson an excellent defensive player, But I'll tell you what, his offensive abilities Saturday night were just one of the best performances I've seen in a while of a sophomore.
Well, the way he hustled down, back up and down that court in that last exchange, he had the desire. Andre Williams drives.
That's Andre's shot right there, buddy.
Oh! Waving the basket away.
What about the basket?
No basket.
No basket. Well, Andre is prone to use that off forearm to clear out his way.
Score still stays 38-33, 2:30 left to play in this third period. Bellefountain.
That was only
White.
Andre's second foul. He's not a likely candidate to foul out of a game. And I see Marcus Patterson ready to report back in. And we get a travel call there.
Little stutter step.
Well, that's that Pioneer defense. It'll force you to make little mistakes like that.
Will Collins.
And you see Will Collins, he's not happy with these turnovers because they're letting Greenhills get back in this game. And we're down to about 2 minutes to go in this third period of action, and the score's 38-33 in favor of Bellefountain. Shaft Gorham does a nice job out top anticipating those passes. Carlos Davis didn't know that pass was for him, or he brought his hands down after he called for the ball. Bellefountain willing to take their time. They've got the lead.
And they're working the clock.
Now there's one of those little forearm pushes that didn't get called. Good rebound, Marcus Patterson. Up court quick. And that's tipped out there by Bellefountain. That'll be Greenhills ball, and Jerry White's checking back in the game, taking out Eric Grogg. Greenhills needs to settle down here and pick up at least a two-pointer. Cut that lead down to 3.
Clock running, 1:10. Battle, short.
Good rebound in there, Marcus Patterson for 2 points.
I mentioned it a minute or two ago. Patterson's got the desire right now. He's just really hustling all over that court. Gorham from 3-point, no good. Rebound tipped there, pulled out there by White. White pushing the ball up court. He's got a couple guys in front of him. Over to Patterson. There's the hot hand.
Cornell battle with a tip in. Littlest man on the court.
38-37, 30 seconds. And a foul going to be by Patterson, a blocking foul. But the Pioneers picking up the heat.
And that'll be Marcus's second foul. And that's going to put Bellefountain at the line shooting 1-1.
Well, low-scoring game, but the pressure up and down the court is awesome.
Greenhills would prefer not to have a low-scoring game. They've had trouble recently with games where the score was under 60 points, and this one looks like it's heading there.
And the way that young man, Chad Gamble, has shot tonight, he's not the one they want at the line. Back to a 3-point lead. Might be the last shot of this third period.
Well, Greenhills has narrowed this lead down since halftime, and they've got a whole fourth quarter to work. And we're about to get to 10, and it's about time for the Pioneers to go to work. And there's the man right there. And that's a three-pointer, buddy.
No foul. Get back.
And we're tied up at 40-40, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter tied up. Woo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 40-40. Start the fourth quarter. Pioneers have tied this game up.
Well, and you can see what it's done emotionally for the Pioneers as they step into their huddle here at the beginning of fourth quarter, and right now they're thinking heroes. They feel real good about that. They've just whittled away that 10-point lead down to nothing. In the last 8 minutes, it's like 0-0.
And I'll tell you what, right now the hero of the Pioneers for this second half, hey, Marcus Patterson, what can you say, Howard? This young man just picked up 2, 4, 7 quick points in this third quarter alone, and that gives him 9. And the next two highest scorers are Carlos Davis with 10, who's helped out this third quarter, and Jeff Cavote has 10, but all those points came in the first half.
He was the hot hand. And that's all you need when you got 5 teammates, is just to rotate that hot hand around.
And that's what the Pioneers have done all year. You know, Andre isn't having a great game right now. Jeff Cavote's being shut off by the defense. Marcus Patterson and Carlos Davis, 2 sophomores, have picked this team up and are doing a great job right now. Bellefountaine, a good experienced team. I don't think they're worried, but they've got to maintain their poise.
They got to stay in their game plan. Patient, get the shot, foul on Williams.
And Andre Williams going to get called for a foul. And Andre putting on a little show there, but that's going to be his third foul, and that'll put Bellefountaine at the line shooting 1-1. They'll be in the bonus for the remainder of this fourth quarter. And I sure hope this game doesn't come down to the free throw line.
No, because Bellefountain's just an excellent shooting team. Tom Beam averaging 15 points per game this season at the line, shooting the 1-1. Oh, the announcer jinx, but a rebound, and then they're going to call a quick travel.
Well, we kind of jinxed Beam a little bit. Third quarter, he didn't score any points for the Bellefountaine team, and he is their leading scorer. .40-40. Start of the fourth quarter, second half of action. And what the Pioneers are going to do is they're going to make Bellefountaine come out of their zone.
Oh, what a good play inside.
And Carlos Davis.
Yes.
And Carlos Davis is going to lead all scorers right now for Greenhills. He's got 12 points. He's had a great second half so far.
Gorham with the ball. And a foul by Battle.
You know, Howard, I just want to say a few words about Carlos Davis. Carlos Davis is the second leading scorer on the team. He may be one of the best sophomores in the city of Cincinnati. I don't care what division basketball you're talking about. He's got a nice shot. He's playing with great intensity out there. He's an outstanding rebounder, and he's a great athlete. He also plays on the Pioneer football team.
He don't play a linebacker, does he?
Yeah, he plays linebacker.
How can you have a 6'5" linebacker? Come on. And there he is with the ball, and it's going to be a foul from behind Tom Beam.
And that's going to be Beam's second. And that'll be the team's third. Bellefountaine only had 3 fouls in the first half, and they've got 3 right now. Pioneers need to pick some fouls up on them so they can get to the free throw line.
42-41, Pioneers on top, 6:54 left to play in this basketball game. This is the Southwest District Final here at Dayton-Hare Arena. Greenhills with the ball in the green. Bellefountaine Chieftains in the white. Pioneers spreading the team around, spreading that ball around. They want that Bellefountain team, and they're coming out of that zone. That's what the Pioneers want.
Well, when the coach waves the red towel, they come out. He's probably satisfied to stay back and wait a few minutes until they do have to come out. Hey, those of you watching this on TV, if you don't know the outcome of the game, this broadcast starts on Thursday the 15th at 6:30. Hey, you better stay with us because this game right now is anybody's with 6:13 to go. Pioneers on top 44-41, but Bellefountain a good team. They're not going to let this lead stay up very long.
And that was Carlos Davis, 44, pulling up on that 8-foot jumper to put the Pioneers on top by 3. But there's the guy you don't want to shoot.
But Carlos Davis, with his mere presence, forced a bad shot. And he got that rebound, and the Pioneers are off and running. They got a 4-on-5 if they hurry up. They're going to settle down, pull the ball out. Cornell battle with the ball for the Pioneers. Be careful of those passes. That Shaft Gorham anticipates that pass well.
Will Collins is on his feet on the sideline.
He's getting ready to wave that red towel.
There it goes.
Time to come out, fellas.
Here it comes. And that's what the Pioneers
Carlos
want.
Davis ready to go baseline. Jerry White ready to go baseline. Pioneers are waiting for that opportunity to dish the ball off to him.
Take that ball in a little closer.
Boy, Coach Edmonds is getting intense. He's stalking that sideline. Jerry White gets the ball underneath, and he gets hammered. And that foul's going to be, I believe, on number 40. And that'll be Bellefountain's 4th team foul. And that'll be on David. No?
They call
that's
that
on 22 on Gamble. All right, that's his second. That's the team's 4th. The Greenhills will be shooting a 1-on-1 the rest of this quarter. That helps.
Woo, Jerry White makes a big one, and his teammates congratulate him at the free throw line.
Jerry had 2 key 3 throws in that win over Forest Park during the 4th quarter, too, and these sure are helping right now, buddy.
Good shot of him right there at the line.
And there's 2 for 2. We needed him.
46-41. Man-to-man pressure by the Pioneers slows this Bellefountain offense down.
Andre Williams, good man-to-man defense.
Picture book defense by Andre Williams, their senior. Battle with a steal, almost. Oh! Whoa! I think the Pioneers got a call. I see everyone across the court.
That's all right. Both coaches were pointing in 2 different directions. And for Coach Edmonds, that call went in the right direction as far as I'm concerned.
I'm looking right across there at the white and red of Bellefountain. They were all pointing the other way.
Bellefountain seems to be coming out in their defense to force the action a little bit quicker now. They're not going to wait for the red towel.
Whoa.
Yeah, Andre cradled that ball a little bit, didn't he?
I didn't see it. Work some time off the clock. Man-to-man, do your man-to-man office. Let's get a layup. That's what...
Good rebound. Jerry White stayed with it.
Foul.
And a foul.
He did a good job taking that ball up, shielding it, and drawing that foul. And Jerry White's going to go back to the free throw line with another opportunity for 2 more.
Well, I like seeing Jerry at the line. He was tough Saturday night, and he's only a junior. I haven't seen anybody leave Hara Arena yet, Howard, have you?
Only the people in this preliminary game left.
Yeah, and that was a
Colonel White
victory over Roger Bacon. Colonel White won by the score of 71-66, and they'll advance on to the regional.
Oh, clutch free throw shooting by Jerry White.
And it's 48-41, fellas. 4 minutes ago in the 4th quarter. Pioneers on top.
No foul. No fouls. What the Pioneers want. Run this clock down. Good defense. Whoa, clutch three-pointer.
That's a big three-pointer right there.
Tom Beam, their leading scorer, narrows this Pioneer lead down to just 4 with 3:38 left to play. It's 48-44.
That'll give Beam 11 points for the evening, just a little bit short of his average, but there's a lot of time going this 4th quarter.
Carlos Davis setting a pick up top.
See Bellefountain falling back. Now they're going to come out, force the action.
Patterson. Oh,
tell you what, Shaft Gorham's defense on Andre Wallace has been great tonight. I'm sorry, I keep stepping on you.
I know you're stepping, yeah. You're excited about the game.
What do these are the Pioneers out here? I got to be a little excited.
Blocking foul. 42, that foul's on Tom Beam.
And that's the 1-and-1. That'll be Beam's 3rd foul. Wait a minute.
Right now for the Pioneers, White, Patterson at the line, Battle, Williams, and Davis.
There's a big one. Well, Howard, our statistician, Debbie Zimmerman, says that's Tom Beam's 4th foul. So he's going to hopefully continue to play with 4 fouls. If he picks up another one, it's bench time.
Clutch free throws. 50-44, Pioneers on top. Gorham, and that's going to be on Battle.
No, Andre's raising his hand. And that's on Andre Williams, and that's his 4th. So now we got 2 key players for each team. Andre Williams playing with 4, and Tom Beam, the leading scorer of Bellefountaine, playing with 4. And we've got 2:53 to go. Pioneers on top, 50-44.
Ryan Lane for Bellefountaine, number 34, checks into the lineup. Replaces number 40, David Ganson, as we see Shaft Gorham.
Ryan's a 6-foot freshman in there for Bellefountaine. And we saw some freshmen the other night play for Forest Park. Darius Johnson, who did a commendable job in a tournament game for the Chargers. So let's see what this freshman's got for Bellefountaine, because he's got to come out and guard Marcus Patterson, and that's not an easy task. Cornell Battle will mishandle the ball, turned over to Bellefountaine.
Well, a break there. That three-pointer off the mark. 50-46, 2:25 to play. Pioneers need to get a good shot. Slow the ball down. Work it. The clock is your ally. This man-to-man offense, good tip. Oops, they let him play that time.
And Cornell's going to get called for a travel. Andre did a real good job keeping the ball in play.
And that gets the Bellefountaine crowd up and going. Again, 50-46, 2:08.
Bellefountaine can get back within at least 2 here. We're going to get push underneath on Marcus Patterson.
Well, I can see Tom Beam, their leading scorer, warming up like he's shooting those free throws.
That's on Marcus. That's his 3rd.
And Greenhills is going to take a timeout with 2:04 left to play in the ball game. On top by 4, but Bellefountaine at the line, shooting 1 and 1. And I wish we could get in either one of these huddles right now. I bet you there's some great coaching going on.
Well, Coach Edmonds has to be happy with the comeback his squad has made from halftime. They've worked the ball around well. They're not forcing the quick outside shot. They're getting the ball inside. They're getting good inside shots. Bellefountaine, on the other hand, kind of looks like Greenhills in the second quarter. They're not penetrating. They're taking the outside shot. They're not connecting, and Greenhills is out rebounding.
Good shot of the Greenhills coaching staff, working their miracles on that sideline huddle. And there's the green wave.
Both coaches right now are taking a chance. You've got Bellefountain's leading scorer, Tom Beam, playing with 4 fouls. You've got Andre Williams, the senior leader of the Greenhills Pioneers, playing with 4 fouls. And Greenhills playing a tough man-to-man. Andre's guarding number 22, and that's Chad Gamble, and that's one of Bellefountain's best players.
Tom Beam on the line for Bellefountaine, shooting 1 and 4.
Tom Beam averaging 15 points a ball game for the Chieftains.
And that's off the mark, no doubt, but he manages to get the rebound on the tip.
Well, the next best thing besides the Pioneers getting the ball is let's run some time off there. Oh, and real quick, Beam right back again. 6'3" junior.
And here comes a three-quarter court trap by Bellefountaine. Marcus Patterson going to the basket. And Carlos Davis is going to come over the back. And that's going to give Carlos his 4th foul. And that's going to bring Bellefountaine back down to shoot 2 1-and-1 from the free throw line. They could tie this game back up. 1:33 to go, Howard. Is crunch time. Team that wants it the most is going to pull this game out, or we're going to play OT. Momentum has switched a little bit, switched to the favor of Bellefountaine here in the later part of the fourth quarter.
Concentration.
Big miss, but Pioneers can't control the rebound. It's 49-50 with 1:25 to go. Bellefountaine in control. And I heard the officials whistle.
It's going to be on Bellefountaine, but I can't see what it is yet.
Is that on 42? That's on Beam. He's out of the game, I think. Unless our statistics are wrong, that's Beam's 5th foul.
No, that is 5. Deb Zimmerman, our official statistician,
doing a heck of a job.
She had it real quick. And now, when you take your leading scorer out, it doesn't hurt you as long as you're ahead at the end of OT with 1:19, 1:17 left to play.
The coach of Bellefountain is going to counter here with number 12, and that's Colby Furlong. Colby is a 5'8" sophomore, normally a guard replacement.
Well, unless they're going to a ball handling group, I mean, they're giving up a 6'3" forward for a 5'8" guard.
Tell you what, this is a lot of pressure here on Cornell. Cornell senior. And that's a big free throw right there, Howard. That's 51-49.
Well, with that three-point shot, this is a big one. Oh, nice job at the line.
Well, like Saturday, Eric Grugg came in, hit 2 big free throws for the Pioneers. Cornell Battle does it tonight.
No fouls, what the Pioneers have to do. Keep that clock running.
Good help side defense by Jerry White. We need that board. Pulled out there by Bellefountain. Freshman tries to hit for 3, comes up short. Jerry White's got the ball. He's getting hammered in there. And Jerry White's going to go to the line, and he's been the man from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. I don't want to jinx the young man, Howard, but he's 4 for 4, and we sure could use 2 more right now. Come on, Jerry.
And I think that foul was on number 12, Colby Furlong. He did a good job. White had that rebound. He needs to stop the clock. He reached in, even though just a sophomore made the right heads-up move, fouling White, sending White to the line, shooting 1-1. Currently, the Pioneers on top by 3, just 48 seconds. But White's got to make 1 or 2 of these. Well, the first one.
Some of the players from Bellefountain can't look. I wouldn't be looking either, fellas. 53-49, Pioneers up by 4 with 48 seconds left to play. You know Howard, Bellefountain's got to come down, shoot the quick shot. It should be at least a 3-pointer.
Well, it depends right there. If he makes
Jerry White.
Now they need a 3-pointer, but you come down and get either the 2-pointer. No foul by the Pioneers. Let that clock run if you're a Pioneer fan. Ooh, Patterson had a notion. Let him shoot, no foul. Oh.
Davis, that's going to be on Carlos Davis, and that's going to take Carlos out of the game. That's his 5th.
If you're a Pioneer fan, let's hope this doesn't go to OT.
Well, he's going. Coach Edmonds going to counter with Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas is a real good junior. Coach Edmonds rates Chris Thomas as an excellent 6-man. Plays inside. He's a great team player, and he's also an outstanding student at Greenhills High School. So Chris Thomas in the lineup for Carlos Davis.
Chuck Roble at the line, one of the leading scorers, averaging about 13 points a game. And calmly sinks that one and closes that margin down to 54-50. Greenhills Pioneers on top. And with that one, it's 3 points, and that's just one possession. Ooh, good hustle that time by Chad Gamble. Almost gets the steal. Lost out of bounds. Pioneers still have the ball. Gamble's played a beautiful game. There he is, 22. They've got a break. Oh, no, there's a turnover. Ooh, almost Andre Williams. They're all over the place. Pull it back.
Pull the ball back out, fellas.
34, 23.
20 seconds. Pioneers could be headed to UD Arena for a Thursday, March 15th game.
They're moving that ball
We're down
around.
to 10 seconds, fellas.
And a foul.
And we've got 9 seconds to go. 54-51. Cornell Battle will be going to the line.
Well, that was a good job. Shaft Gorham had to stop the clock. He got in there, a little hand on Andre Williams, or Cornell Battle, excuse me. Cornell going to step to the line, shooting 1-1.
And I see Annie Wade down along there. She's not in the picture right now. But the principal of Greenhills High, the fans, everybody's getting excited. They smell a possible victory. Hey, it's not time to turn off the television. We've got 9 seconds to go. We got a timeout by Bellefountaine trying to ice Cornell. With the score 54-41 and the opportunity of a 3-point field goal, this game is not over yet.
Well, it comes down right now. Cornell going to have a chance. If he makes the first one, buy your ticket today.
Hey, Thursday, March 15th, we'll see you at UD.
If he misses that one, then you got to get back, no foul. Make him waste a few seconds. Let him shoot a shot. Hopefully it's not a three-pointer. If it's anything two, let the ball bounce on the floor until they call a timeout, and then we'll walk over on the sideline and see what play we got to run to get it in bounds. Right now, advantage Greenhills side, but a lot of strategy going on in both of those huddles.
Well, right now, the big three-point shooter, Tom Beam, he's made 2 of them. You've also got Shaft Gorham, who's got 1 this evening. And, hey, Beam's on the bench.
He is.
So it looks like you're going to have to go to Shaft Gorham.
Unless one of those substitutions come in. But I tell you what, the way that Gamble's play, he's a fine athlete for Bellefountaine. Just a fine basketball player. But most of this is elementary. Depends on this shot right here.
Come on, Cornell. Ho, ho, ho. But Andre Williams with a great rebound. That's it, fellas.
And Andre did exactly what you would expect your senior floor leader to do. He got the rebound, took it right back outside, took 2 seconds off the clock, and another foul, and we're back with the same scenario. It's this shot by the senior.
7 seconds to go. Andre, I am not going to jinx you, son. You are a 70% free throw shooter, and you're going to put this first one in.
And he steps out of the circle, takes a deep breath, little bit of practice motion, steps up. Here we go. Oh,
and it's strong.
Get back. No
5,
foul.
4, 3,
no foul.
2,
no foul.
1. And buy your ticket to UD, fellas. The Greenhills Pioneers are the Southwest District champions. And there they are in a midcourt celebrating. Boy, what a game, Howard. What a game. Hey, we're going to get stats. We need to mention somebody that could be a star of the game. You see the final score.
And I tell you what, that's celebration everywhere if you got green and white on. Bellefountaine, congratulations. What a ball game. Your 19-4 season coming into this ball game. Very commendable. A fine representative of the Central Buckeye Conference. The Pioneers in their victory celebration. And they're heading off on this side of the court. They're going to get out the ladder.
Hey, they're going to their fans because these young men and young ladies from Greenhills High School have supported this team all year. You'll see them next week up at UD Arena. And the players are going over and honoring the people that have supported them all year. And I think that's just great. Hey, let me run down the scores here.
Get them.
For Bellefountaine, who came up on the losing end tonight, after a hard-fought game, they led at the end of half. We've got 10 points for Chad Gamble, 12 points for Shaft Gorham, 14 points for Tom Beam, and 15 points for Chuck Roble. Leading the Pioneers tonight, we've got Cornell Battle with 4, some real important free throws at the end of the game. Andre Williams, senior leader, with 5. Jeff Cavode with 10, all those in the first half. Jerry White with 10, and I'm telling you what, Jerry White, 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, was instrumental in this victory. Carlos Davis, hey, he was the leading scorer with 14, and Marcus Patterson, who played a great game in the second half, he had 11.
Hey, if you didn't follow the whole scenario here, 15-13 Bellefountaine at the end of the first quarter. 32-22 Bellefountaine at half. The Pioneers come out, tie it 40-40 at the end of 3 quarters. The final score at the end of regulation, 54-51. Congratulations, Pioneers, 23-1 on to Dayton, the regional basketball tournament. Congratulations, Bellefountaine Chieftains, 19-5. Super basketball. Hope to catch you again down the road. On behalf of everyone here at Waycross Sports, this is Howard Blevins, Dean Zimmerman, Debbie Zimmerman, and a lot of Greenhills Pioneer fans celebrating down 75. Hope we catch you again this time soon.